We've got mail. How many capybaras can we get out of one skein of toffee? So if you're a crochet artist or you like crochet content, I want to connect with you. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kay and I'm the creator behind Hamas Homemade. If you're into crochet content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Today is Monday, August 4th. I got some crocheting done over the weekend, a little bit. I tried a few things. I ended up doing the mini caterpillar pattern. This one is by All From Jade. I think this is so freaking cute. I'm excited to try the regular size one too. This is the mini one, and it works up so quick. So there's that one. And then I ended up finding this really cute hatching baby dinos and hatching baby dragon patterns. They're by, so I had a little fun with this one. This is the Triceratops. And then this is the first one I did. I put little eye details on this one. I probably will, like, going down the line once I finish and put details on things, I'll probably add a little more face detail. And then I got this girly colored T-Rex. And then I have this one. I actually made the egg for it. And I don't know how I feel about the egg. In the pattern, the egg wasn't attached. I kind of feel like it should be, so you can just open it instead of like take the top off. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Other people might have other opinions. But anyway, here's what it looks like with the egg. And there's different style eggs. This one is just plain. And then she also has a pattern where you do like bobble stitches everywhere to make it like a textured egg. Um, and then this was my idea, just to do the plain egg but do like stripes. I started this for the girly colored dinosaurs. But then this is my other T-Rex that I have. And then, so those are the dino patterns. And then it's the same thing for the dragon. It comes with 3 different style eggs, a plain egg, a bobble egg where it's like perfectly and they're like everywhere, and then there's another one that's like random bobbles like all over. But I did a couple dragons and they work up so quick. They're so freaking cute. This is the first one I did. And then I don't know why when I think dragon I think red and black. So of course I had to do one that was red and black. So I'm still trying to decide if I want to just leave these as is or if I want to take the extra time and material to make an egg too. Will they sell better in an egg? Possibly, just because it's something fun. But yeah, there's those. And then just for funsies, I made a cute little flower baby. This time I made it with light green and then yellow and purple. And I said like these you could do in a million different colors. I love these things and they're so quick to make. Um, this one I put really big eyes on. Let's see. But this one I put really big eyes on just because that's what I had in my bag was 14 and 16 millimeters, so I just put the 14 on because I didn't feel like getting up. But this one I don't remember. These look more like a 10 millimeter maybe. I don't know. But which one do you like better, the big eyes or the little eyes? Big eyes and little eyes. I don't know. I think they both look cute. I think once I get the details on this one, it like might look cuter. I finally got the pattern from Mary Makes for her mini dino. I freaking love this thing. It is so cute. I see endless color possibilities and it goes together really quickly. So, yeah. That is all that I crocheted this weekend just for funsies. I also got my other videos up, so my table is clear of editing for right now. So I'm gonna try and stay up on editing. After I'm done recording this, I will edit this section of the video tonight. That is my goal. We'll see if that happens. But anyway, we've got mail. More like a package. So let's do this little unboxing. I ended up ordering some more yarn just because I don't know. I think there were some colors that I was missing. Oh, I know what it was. The beer mug that I wanted to make for my dad. I am out of the color mustard, which is what I would probably use for that. So I wanted to get that ordered just so I could do that. And I ordered a bunch of other colors that I don't have or all the new colors that Parfait Chunky is coming out with. I'm excited for all those new colors. That and Parfait Plush. What? And I'm so mad. Parfait Plush came out the day after I made this order. Otherwise, I probably would have ordered that instead because I want to try it so bad. Um, Unfortunately, life. I don't exactly have the money for it now. Maybe if I go to a market, I might have some money to order some yarn. All right, so let's see what kind of colors we have in here. Some of these are new to me. I've never had before, and I'm excited to try. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for yet, but I guess we'll just have to find that out, huh? This is the first one. This is the color chestnut. I think that's so pretty. It's definitely a different brown. Can never have too many shades of brown. And then I ended up getting this blue. This is classic blue. I have all the other blues. Oh, I guess I have some of this one, but that's not a lot. Then I got two of these. This is emerald green. This is a pretty green. The main reason I made the order. This is mustard. And this is one I did not get last time, but I've had this before. This is sea glass. This is the color that I used for my scrump doll. I used an entire skein of this for that scrump. Yeah. And I only had one skein of it. So yeah, that was fun. But that's a pretty color, I think, for a green. And I got this gray. This is Cloudy Day. Like a light gray. I don't have any. I have no gray, just black and white and brown. And then I got some more of this. This is yellow. This is just plain yellow. Last time I got sunshine. So this is more of like a lighter yellow, pale yellow. Compare it to the top one is yellow, the bottom one is sunshine. So just a subtle difference. One is like a little more pastel pale yellow. The other one is a little more vibrant yellow. And then I was excited to try this new color. This is Summer Squash. A nice dark yellow. So pretty. I'm gonna have to chestnut and summer squash are new colors to me. Those are colors I've never had before. So I'm gonna have to find some things to use those for. And then I think I ended up, yeah, I ordered a ballet pink. I think because the only pinks I have are hibiscus, bubblegum, and cotton candy. So I had to get the ballet pink too. I forget what color. They're all so close in shade. I forget what color I use for my pigs. So my pigs are all different pink colors. Whatever. I got a darker gray. This is Seal. Last but not least, I got this. This is Azure. So, pretty blue. Let me double check. I think I just gotta turn the camera just a little bit for y'all to see, and then we'll put it up on the shelf. All right, y'all, we are done stocking our yarn wall. Now it's time to get back to work. For this week, again, I don't have any markets scheduled yet. I just want to get to a good place with the amount of plushies I have, and now with this new order of yarn I got, I feel like I'm in a much better place to stock up and have a good inventory for markets and everything else. So, with that, with our weekly vlogs, um, I came up with a schedule for something for us to do every day, just so I don't, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna do this week? So, I'm pretty much know what we're gonna do every day except Friday because I labeled Friday as Fun Friday, but I don't know yet what we are going to do for fun things. So I guess we will see. But for today, for the days of the week, I labeled them in different, I don't know. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep it the way it is or I may change it up. But anyway, for this week, we have Make It Monday. I'm going to spin the wheel and we will find out what pattern we're going to be working with today. And I'm going to try and make as many of that pattern I can today. And then for Tuesday, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. For Tuesday, I'm going to call it Try It Tuesday. And on Tuesdays, we're going to spin the wheel and have it pick a new pattern for us to try. I have lots of new patterns on my list, lots of new patterns I want to try and get through. But I feel like if I sit here and just try pattern after pattern after pattern, I'm not going to get any stock for my markets. So, once a week, I will allow myself to try a new pattern. Then I have for Wednesday, of course, Whip It Wednesday. We'll go through, I don't know if you can see this lovely basket back here in the corner with all my whips in it. So we've got plenty to work on. And then Thursday, I think I'm going to call it Thinking Thursday. I've got a list of patterns that I want to write. So, Thinking Thursday, I will focus on writing patterns and putting my mind into designing some new patterns for y'all. Um, and then of course Fun Friday. I don't know. I don't know what to do on Friday yet. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But for today, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and find out what we're making today. Well, it looks like we're gonna make some capybaras. But here's the funny thing about that. I put that on my list because that is what I want to have for markets. But it is also a new pattern to me. I've never made any capybaras. Let me pull up the pattern and see what color browns we need here. Looks like they use toffee and teddy bear, maybe? What is a bob? Oh, bobble. I've never seen it as a bob, B-O-B. I've always seen it as a BBO. Oh, I don't want to use, I only got one skein of the chestnut. I don't want to use the chestnut. I think I might, my list of patterns that I want to try keeps growing. I really want to get, oh, I really have been wanting to do dolls by Wonder Crochet. She just came out with a new, what is it called? Pixie Fairies, I think it is. They're little, but I thought it was so cute. I feel like they're about the same size as these, the little pixie fairies or whatever they are. Um, but I thought that would be cute, like to make a bunch of dinosaurs. Yes, of course I'm gonna make dinosaurs in girly colors, cause why not? But you know that there's also I have a lot of dinos in boy colors and then dragons, of course boy and girl colors. But at the same time, like the pixie fairies, I think would be another thing that like girls would be more interested in than dinosaurs. I don't know. Um, that's just my opinion. So that's another pattern I want to try. Let me write that down on my list before I forget. Like I need anything else on my list. I think they're fairies. This is my list of patterns I want to try. It just keeps growing, as you can tell. Like it, up above the line because I ran out of room. Because it just keeps growing. So, hopefully that Try It Tuesday will help me knock that list out. Um, will I be trying nude patterns only on Tuesday? Probably not. Because on the weekends I pretty much do whatever I feel like. I kind of turn work off and turn relaxing crocheting on and go from there. But anyway, so let me pick. I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do these two colors for capybara. This is toffee, and this is teddy bear. So we will use these two colors to get our capybaras done. Let's see how many capybaras we can get done today. Maybe let's make a goal and see if we can, because this is the body color for the capybara. Yeah, I got two more of these. I'm gonna see if I can finish an entire skein of toffee for the body color of the capybaras and call that good. We'll see. How many capybaras can we get out of one skein of toffee? All right, let me find something to watch and we'll get these capybaras knocked out. I'll check back in with y'all later. All right, y'all. Real quick, it's about dinner time. Um, I've got 5 done so far. I just have to put the eyes on. Again, I embroider everything all at once one day. So, and I'm almost done with the skein. So, after dinner, I'm gonna see how many more I can get done, and I will check back with you in the morning because I promise it's still Monday. I know I'm wearing a different shirt. I just changed my shirt, but I will check back in with you in the morning and let you know how many more I got done, or if I finish this game. Hey y'all, it's Tuesday, August 5th. Yesterday I spun the wheel and we were making capybaras. Remember I said I was gonna use the whole skein? I did it! How many do you think we got out of this? How many capybaras do you think I got out of one skein of yarn? Let's see. Let's count. Now keep in mind I'm not done with the eyes because the eyes are embroidered. I embroider everything. Oh, we're gonna do a day of that one of these days. Um let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. Let me see if I can hold them all up together. And this, let me show you, first of all. This is what I have left from that skein of yarn after making 8 capybaras. Let me see if I can hold them all up together. That is all of them, all 8. So I'm starting to feel better about having product for my markets. Still got a long ways to go, but I'm feeling better getting things done little by little. I'm gonna put them in my basket of things that are done, and then once I go through those, then I'll pick out everything that needs embroidering, and we'll go through and we'll do an embroidery day. How about that? 8 capybaras, all done. But today, I think I explained yesterday, I was doing themed days. Try it Tuesday. We're going to spin the wheel, and it's going to pick a new pattern, a pattern that is on my list, a pattern I've been looking at for a while, a pattern that I just have never tried. Um, because I want to get through my list. I swear, it's a never-ending list of patterns. It's like you try a couple and then there's a couple more. And then you try a couple and you're trying to clear off that list and then a couple more get added. So I need to at least work on my list. So let's see what pattern we're going to be doing today. I guess we're going to do the jellyfish pattern today. So let me go see if I can find it. It's the jellyfish pattern by Raining Charms. So let's go look for that pattern and get started on that and see what we can do. All right, y'all. I went and got the pattern from rainingcharms.com, and it's her Jammy the Jellyfish pattern. So I've got white for the body. I just got to figure out what 2 colors to make the tentacles. I really like the blue and the tealy color she's got going. It's very, what do you want to call it? Aquatic? I don't know. It just seems appropriate for a jellyfish. I don't know. I see. See, I like the blues. I could do purples. I could do greens. I don't really want to do pink, but I don't. My mind is saying orange and yellow. What yellow? So I kind of want to use this yellow, but then this. I mean, I could use that orange, the mango orange. I just feel like this orange is too light for that yellow. I mean, I could do this yellow with orange. Or I could do, I don't know, something in me wants to kind of do a green one. If I do green, I kind of like this color. Maybe with Lagoon. Let's see if that looks good together. I'm gonna go with that with white. This is Sea Glass, and then this one is Lagoon. So this shall be our jellyfish. Let's see how long this takes. If I get it done fairly quickly, I'll try and do another one with this pattern too. I'm also going to do, like I explained for Make It Monday, if it's a small pattern, just like the capybaras, I'm gonna make as many as I can in one day. Same thing with when I try a pattern, if it works up quick, or if I make, I'm gonna make as many as I can in one day. I just feel like that's the best way to build my inventory, is focusing on one thing a day, because like I feel like it slows me down if I make something and then try a new pattern, and then after I've done one of these and one of those and I'm stuck, I don't know what else to make, and I guess I'll make another one. And I just, if I focus on one thing each day, I feel like I'll get more done. So let's give this jellyfish a try, see how long it takes, and how many we can get done today. I'll check back in with you later and let you know how it's going. Hey y'all, it is Wednesday, August 6th. So yesterday when I spun the wheel, we got the jellyfish pattern from Raining Charms. So I went on and I got it, and look how freaking cute this thing is. I love it. The way the strands are different. And then I ended up, I don't do this a lot. I want to get into doing this more because I kind of want to get into selling eyes too. But look at these freaking eyes I put on this thing. I think they're so cute. I ended up, I do something a little different than most people. A lot of people I see out there are doing like resin or super glue, or, and they paint the box. This I use, hold on, let me get it for you. I use this Mod Podge Super Gloss. When you stir it up, like I mix the glitter in with it, and when you stir it up, it looks foggy. It looks like Elmer's glue. It's white, but it dries clear. So, and it doesn't take long. It only takes like a couple hours to dry, just like as if you were painting them. And I feel like it works a lot better than like having to set resin, or I don't know. And for me, like I just threw them away because I was tired of looking at them. When I first started painting eyes, I used super glue, and for some reason, the super glue was drying white, like foggy. So it just, you didn't see the pretty sparkly glitter, you just saw like foggy color. So, but I like this way. I would love to do more of this. These eyes are so freaking cute. I just got to get bigger sizes because, everybody uses these 25 and 30 millimeter eyes. I think, let's see. The sizes in these, I call them moon safety eyes. I've got 12, 14, 16, and 18 millimeter. So I at least want to get like 20 and 25, maybe 30 if I'm going to be selling them, because I know a lot of y'all do big stuff. But I don't do ginormous things. I don't know. But anyway, I thought this was super cute. This is really cute. This is Jammy the Jellyfish by Raining Charms. You can find it on her website, rainingcharms.com. It's so stinking cute. And then I said yesterday that I was going to, if it went quick, I would make more than one. Um, it went quick, but I did not make more than one. Because I decided Okay. So when I started crocheting, my grandma was already in a nursing home, and it was during like the COVID. But after she passed and my mom was going through her things, my grandma has always crocheted baby blankets. She's loved babies. She loved crocheting. She loved giving people crocheted baby blankets. I even have one that she made for my daughter, and I still have it. My daughter's about to be 18. Um, but my mom is very into sewing. She'd rather sew with a sewing machine. And she, when she was just starting out, made my grandma a bag and a matching like hook holder that she sewed herself. I'm gonna show you. I think it's absolutely amazing. So this is the bag I'm talking about. My mom made this, sewed it. So I mean, and it's old. This was for my grandma. This is what my grandma put her projects in. You know, the yarn and the blankets and the everything that she was working on. Um, I mean, some of this you can see some of the sewing, the machine work is coming out. But but my mom found it in my grandma's things after my grandma passed away, and she decided to line it, and it's got a matching. It is so cool. Um, and then she ended up giving this to me for Christmas. So it looks like this when you open it, when you unroll it, and then this is what the inside looks like. Um, and then also in this stuff like this, all these hooks back here, these were my grandma's hooks. You know, old metal thin hooks, things that I probably won't ever use, but I'm not gonna get rid of because they were my grandma's. You know, this is something you're gonna have to pry out of my cold dead hands. Um, so when my mom found this stuff in my grandma's things, and knowing that I was into crocheting and running a crochet business, my mom decided to gift it to me. I was very close with my grandma. I love my grandma. I miss her a lot. But I know she's in a better place. But anyway, so long story short, trying to get on the topic of what else I did yesterday. But in that stuff, my grandma had like a small pair of scissors. So I use those scissors still for my stuff. Um Again, it means something special to me. But I always had a hard time finding them. They would always fall to the bottom of my bag. So I decided when I tried my hand at making hooks, with the beads, um, I decided I was gonna make like a lanyard for my scissors. Like the scissors went on this end of it, and then I had a clip on this end so I could clip it on and not lose them. This thing is so heavy. Every time I picked up my scissors, it's this big, heavy. And so I had an idea. Why not crochet something? Yarn is a lot lighter than silicone beads. So yesterday I decided instead of making another jellyfish, I freehanded my scissors. I freehanded a like little vine and I put a sunflower at the end of it. And let me tell you, I love this color for sunflowers. This is the summer squash. This one. Look how pretty that is. And I couldn't tell you what green this is. I'm 100% sure this is a Hobie Honey Bunny green. And I don't have the label anymore. But yeah, I love it. It's so much lighter. I didn't put a clasp on it, but I feel like because this is what it looks like the flower is upside down on the bottom. But if I put it in my bag, like I put it through a loop, then this is what'll be at the top of the bag. And there's my scissors that never stay shut. But anyway, so that's what I made yesterday. The jellyfish, and I freehanded this. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll put a pattern on. I was thinking about maybe making it like a bookmark. Making it a little shorter. And like this is what it's at the top of the book, this little flower. I might ideas, 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 ideas. Ooh, okay. I keep having all these ideas. All right, I gotta get to work. um, the plan for today. Oh, let's see. I think I'm gonna do Whip It Wednesday. I really need to get on top of some of my whips. And I need to, I don't know. I need to find some markets that are going on this fall. Start signing up for those. I should have signed up for them already. But anyway, my whip basket. I already went through all my previous whips. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk. I already went through all my whips in a previous video. But let's pick out what we're going to work on today. I don't really feel like doing the dogs right now. And the turtles just need embroidering. See, I need another basket for only things that need to be embroidered because I have a lot of things that need to be embroidered. I think I'm gonna just do the ducks today. Get all their beaks done and get them out of the way because then that's it. That's all I have to do for them. I think I got 9 ducks. Alright, so here's the deal. I have 9 ducks that need beaks. I'm gonna make that 10 because I'm not gonna finish this Triceratops. I can tell you that right now. I am not finishing it. So I've got a decent amount of yarn inside. I'm just gonna frog this and probably make another duck out of it. We'll call it 10 ducks and call it good. Um, so we'll get those on. The beaks don't take very long. So if I get those done and I still need something to do, I think I'm gonna make the chicks for my little hats here. And then we'll go from there. So ducks and chicks, that's the plan for today. So let's get started on these beaks. I use this orange. I've heard someone else talk about this and I felt the same way. This is mango, more of a red orange, dark orange. I could never envision anything with this color. I've used it for plenty of things. I mean, but I bought this one skein of yarn probably 2 years ago. That's how often I use the color mango. But I use this is tangerine. And this is the orange that I use for their beaks. So let's get crocheting. It's Thursday. I can't believe this week is almost over with. This is ridiculous. It's gone by so fast. But anyway, so I had my whips to do yesterday. I was gonna do all them ducks. And let's see what I got finished. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know if you can tell this one's a little bit bigger. This one is Sweet Snuggles Light. This one is Parfait Chunky. So if you ever wondered the size difference. And then 5. This guy's got some orange fuzz on his butt. 6, 7, 8, and 9. I still gotta embroider the eyes on this guy. And then he'll be done. And then I had that half a Triceratops that I probably wasn't ever gonna finish anyway. So I decided to frog it and make a 10th duck. I barely had, this is what I have left from making that duck. I thought I was gonna lose at Yarn Chicken when I was playing. Let's see if we can get all 10 ducks in one shot. I'm just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 ducks done. Anyway, so there's my ducks. And then I did this chick with the frog hat. And then this chick with the strawberry hat. I just have to do the embroidery for the seeds. But again, we'll do like an embroider day where I'll embroider all the things that need to be done. So that's what I got done yesterday. That and a little bit of editing. So I feel like I'm doing pretty decent this week. Um, Today is what I was gonna call Thinking Thursday. I have a list of patterns that I want to write. I keep coming up with these ideas of things that I want to write. However, I have a couple patterns that I have written, but I have not gone back and like done them again to make sure that they make sense. I've not done any testing, but I would like to eventually release these patterns. I'm going to work on this. It's a car hanger and it's a frog on a lily pad. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to crochet that again today and see if there's any tweaks I want to make to the pattern. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody help me. How do I do pattern testing? I feel like I want to do this stuff so bad, but I feel like I'm not making the best connections. So if you're a crochet artist or you like crochet content or whatever, please subscribe, comment. I want to connect with people. I want to grow my business. I want to do better with this stuff. So, let me get to work on that and I promise. I will check back in later and let y'all know how the process is going. All right, y'all. I got it done. Just the frog part. I didn't do the lily pad or the um car hanging part of it yet. But looking at this and the way it was done, the way it was written, I don't know. I think I might try and rewrite it because the way it's written right now is from the bottom up, and I kind of don't like finishing with the bobbles. Like the second to last round, you do the bobbles, and then you have to put the eyes in, and then you decrease in the middle, and so it's shut. I don't know that I like the way it's done. So I'm going to try and rewrite and maybe try and write from the top down. Pattern writing is fun. So I'll check back in and let you know if I decided to do that and how it's going. Hey y'all, it's Friday. Yesterday was Thinking Thursday, so I was working on. Sorry, I keep looking at what I made yesterday. Um, but yesterday was Thinking Thursday, so I worked on writing my pattern, perfecting one of my patterns that I've already sort of written. I kind of just did what was in my mind and wrote it down. This is the first. This is I went by um the pattern that I had written down. This is what the original one looks like, and I worked from the bottom up. So when I get to the top, there's fuzz sticking out. When I get to the top, I do bobbles and then decrease to close. And it just, I don't know. I don't know if I liked doing it that way. So I rewrote it to work from the top down, and this is what I got. I think it's a lot cuter, and the way it ended up working out, like the back was like slanted with this big old booty, so I ended up giving him some booty cheeks. But I'm not completely done. This goes with it's gonna be a car hanger. It's a little frog sitting on a lily pad, and then the chain, of course, to hang it in the car. But when I wrote this down when I was making it, I ended up making another one, and this is how it came out. So I don't know. She's a little bit wider. Now, originally I started with 8 single crochets in the magic ring, and that's how I wrote it down. But I think I might have only put 7 in this one as I was writing it, thinking I put 8. So I was just adding up as I went. So this guy's a little bit smaller. But then I followed the pattern with the 8 in the magic ring, and she came out a little bit wider. So I think I'm going to go back and try the 7 again and see. Not today, but another day, to see how that goes. So that was yesterday. And then today, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a fun Friday. I'm gonna make whatever I feel like making, and we'll see where it goes. All right, y'all. Checking in again. I did a couple things. So, first of all, when I was talking earlier this week about what color I wanted to make the jellyfish that I made, um, I was debating between green or yellow and orange. So, and then I only ended up making the one jellyfish because I made my little sunflower lanyard thing for my scissors. But I ended up, hold on, let me, because it's not completely done. But I ended up making a orange and yellow jellyfish. And remember I said I feel like that orange was too light for the yellow I wanted to use? I think it looks just perfect. The only reason it is not done or stuffed yet is because I want to paint some eyes for it. So, once I get the eyes painted, then I'll put them on and stuff it and finish. I just have to finish, so when it closes, it's like halfway on. And then we'll put that in the whip basket so we can finish it another day. And then earlier this week, I was also talking about Wonder Crochet's Peekaboo Pixies that just came out, and I think they're so stinking cute. I love the fact that there is an option to put wings on, but you don't have to. So you can either have a cute little doll or you can have a cute little fairy. So I decided to get the pattern. I haven't made any of the houses yet. I do want to eventually, but I ended up making Tinkerbell. It is just so stinking cute. I love these patterns. You have lots of options. I think there's 3 different skirt options. There's 2 different bang options. There's I think 5 different hair options. You've got like the big bun, you've got pigtail buns, you've got long curly hair, you've got little braids, and I forget what else. But I just think it's so cute. It's the cutest pattern I've ever seen. I like that it's very, you can make pretty much anything out of it, no matter what color you choose. But for the hair, I think I used Sunshine. I might have used yellow. I did. I used yellow, not Sunshine, so it's a little more dull, not bright. Um, so the hair is yellow. The skin tone is mushroom, I believe. The dress and the shoes are key lime, and then the wings are just white. So, I mean, it's super cute. And you can, bend the wings a little bit. And the wings are super easy. A lot of people do like, I don't know how to explain it. Anytime I've seen wings, it's like in chains. But this actually has, you can see right here, there's a magic circle here in the middle. She actually figured out how to make the wings like this, starting with a magic ring. So pretty amazing. Them right there. Yeah, so that's what I worked on today. I think for the weekend I'm probably just gonna get some editing done. So that is all for this week. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit the button that looks like this. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And if you were hanging out and working on something today, let us all know in the comments. Y'all have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Now with this more yarn that I just got, I feel like I can't believe this week is almost over with. This is ridiculous. It's gone by so fast.